In the center, we have head coach Walter White. To his right is Hunter Harris. To his left, TJ Dove. And coach, do you want to just give us an opening statement about today's game?
Yeah, gosh, we've played Pomona quite a bit in the last week or so, and they're a good club, and I know we're a good club. I just don't think that we pitched our best to a really good hitting club. And we didn't walk a lot of guys, we didn't hit anybody, but I think when you don't have command in the zone, especially in a park like this, typically in a park like this, the team that homers more is going to win, and I think they had 3 to our 1. Thought we had some good performances. I don't think we were really balanced throughout the lineup, but we competed our butts off, and we're still playing, and we've got some pretty good arms left to go. So, if this was a 16 tournament, it's really hard to come back and win 5 in a row, and in a 3-team tournament, we just need to win 1 tomorrow, and we get a chance to, play to get out of this region. So.
Hunter, I just want to start with you and talk about the situation being that you came in, got your team kind of back into the game with your home run, first home run of the season, I believe it was. Just what was that moment like for you, and then also just kind of knowing the situation for your team, being able to step into that situation?
It was a pretty good moment, especially after my first at-bat. Really wasn't that good of an at-bat. It really wasn't that competitive. I think it was 3 pitches and ended in a strikeout. So first pitch, I was the lead off of the inning, so I knew I was going to take the first pitch. And then I knew since my first at-bat, I didn't really have a good at-bat. They were going to challenge me with a fastball, so I just wanted to be on time and put a good swing. And it was a pretty good swing, and the ball left the yard.
TJ, a couple of hits for you today. Sorry. Couldn't find your name. But no, your coach talked about Pomona being a really good offensive team. That's, I think, just the CCAA in general, and you guys have a pretty good offense too, and you've been a big part of that for your team this year. What do you think your team needs to do to come back here and get a win tomorrow?
I just think we need to just keep competing, just playing how we've been playing the past 2 weeks. I mean, I thought we played a pretty good game today. We played really well in the CCAA tournament, and just compete these next few games.
Yeah, I think one of the things too, I mean, our conference is a grind, and obviously every team that's playing in the regional right now is really talented, and I think the games are going to be decided on just little things. And I think just from the normal fan standpoint, I think you look at the score and you think that you got beat pretty heavily, but I think it's a pitch here and there. I think at one point, we had the bases loaded at one point, which could have broken the game open. We had plenty of opportunities to get back in the game. I think the difference in the game really was the 6th spot that we gave up after to get us within 1. Holdcraft was pitching really well, and he was tough on us. But getting to that at one point, I think it was 4-3, his pitch count getting up. And Steinbeck, for us, has been a rock all year. Obviously, it's the first time he's been beat all year. But he probably wasn't as sharp as he normally is. And when you're not sharp in this ballpark and your ball's not sinking like it normally would, and you're not pitching at the bottom of the zone, you leave a couple balls up, you get balls off the screen. And, so I wrote down at one point, hindsight. In hindsight, I could have probably done something a little different. I probably didn't put our team in the best position to win. And that's a little disturbing for me. I think that maybe giving Steinbeck another inning or 2, his pitch count was still low enough, but giving him a chance to maybe work out of that might have been a better move for us. When I look back on it, I also look back and think we had first and second, nobody out, and I didn't bunt Zaplak. And he hits into the double play. We still scored 1 that inning, but that's not really been our keys to success. Zaplak's a returning All-West region player. It's 305 down the right field line. He's hitting 3rd in our lineup for a reason, and I'll take my chance with that. But when you look back on it, the game may have been different if I did a few different things. So these guys played great. I'm really proud of the way our team competed. It's really easy to pack it in, and when you're down 11-4, we didn't do that. We continued to compete, and that's what we've done all year. We've been beat before, and we've come back and won 3 games, and I don't want to sound arrogant, but we're good.
Definitely. Well, yeah,
we're good. We're here. So
35 wins. You're doing something right through a really quality conference. And I'll ask each of you the same thing. Coach talked about that the little things being the difference between winning and losing some days, and with 35 wins, what are some of the little things that you think your team has done really well to this point?
Little things, I think we're really good at being a team. Like we have confidence in each other to perform and compete, and I think relying on each other is a really good thing. And if you're separated as a team, you're not going to do as well. So I think us being so close and a pretty good team helps us a lot.
I think in every aspect of the game, pitching, fielding, hitting, we've done just the little things correct. Like pitching, we've minimized innings typically to win that many games. Fielding, as an outfielder, we try to keep the runner off second, keep the double play so our pitchers can get that double play, keep that inning at a one-run inning or no-run inning. And hitting, I feel like we move over runners pretty well. Sometimes we struggle to get that big hit to get runners in, but I feel like we don't really struggle getting runs across.
Yeah, I think this game's really difficult, not just for us, for everybody. The game's tough, and it's built on some failures, and I think we've been successful more than not. I think what these guys were really trying to say is we're just balanced. We don't have, in my mind, we have a bunch of all-region players, but it's not going to show up on the all-region ballot. TJ was an all-region player last year, Zaplak was as well. I think we have a lot of balance. We don't have the guy hitting 18, 19, 20 home runs. We had 2 guys last year that did that. We're a different type of offense, but we're a close group that plays well together, and there's just a lot of belief. And we're a scrappy group, and I expect us to come back and play some of our best baseball tomorrow.
Thank you, guys.
You got it. Thank you.